Drop it.
Good afternoon, everybody. How we doing?
What's going on, team? How you guys doing?
I gotta bring the energy because you're not feeling good, so I gotta get all cracked out.
Well, I mean, let's see. What topic would grind your gears that would just send you off the edge?
Oh, I have a good one. I have a really good one. It's I literally can't open Twitter right now without me like my brain just being like, I don't know how you go from point A to point B. It's like so brain dead that oh my god. The one thing that we were talking about earlier was this like this conversion thing and reverse split. Can they raise more money? AMC, can they raise more money with it? Maybe they could, and that would actually be pretty good. And so I'm going to give you guys the good scenario first because there's good and bad in everything. I always look at it from a very unbiased view. Remember that we're not going to lie to you ever when there's something going on in the market. Right now, there is an arbitrage opportunity with AMC and APE. You would technically, after that news comes out, you go long APE, short AMC because there's no reason to hold AMC if you know that it's going to come down on the conversion when APE comes up. They're going to meet somewhere in the middle. That's how that works. So it's almost like a basis trade. It's like you have two things. You know one of them is worth more. You know the other one's going to convert into the other one. But when they do that, it's essentially going to dilute this other one. So then it comes down and it meets in the middle. The APE value of APE goes up. The value of AMC goes down. It meets somewhere in the middle. Here's the problem, though. Think of if you just do one side of it. You just do the APE side. You buy APE, which is what a lot of these institutions did. Some of them might still be short, but on the actual common shares. But if you're long APE, and we went over an actual arbitrage example, and everybody knows what Sam Bankman-Fried used to do, the cross-exchange arbitrage with Alameda, or supposedly that's what he was doing. And I brought up this example. If Bitcoin's trading for a lower price on Binance, and you see that it's trading for a higher price on any other exchange, you buy Bitcoin on Binance, you transfer it over to the other exchange. What's the next step? What does he do next? He sells it. So the way I view it is that as soon as the conversion happens, it makes no sense to hold it anymore because one, they're going to reverse split, dilute it again, and you already made your money there. So it converts in, and then they have all the institutions dump for an easy 100 or 2x. It doesn't make sense. It literally makes my brain bleed. And this is very similar thinking to what we did on the stream. It was like a while ago when APE came out, and I was like, guys, this is not good. Be careful. And nobody listened. Yeah. So all I'm saying now is be careful. There's an opportunity to make some money there. I'm not going to do it, but just technically speaking, the way that these things will fundamentally work, there is an arbitrage opportunity.
Yeah. So okay. I mean, thank you for that breakdown, STB. I mean, honestly, so I think I've brought this up before, right? But if you know, for instance, you're going to a party in a bad part of town, right? If you know you're going to a party in a bad part of town, and you expect bad things to happen, right? Mm-hmm. It's sort of kind of like with what AMC is, right? It's like, if your narrative is it's shorted to death, there's a shit ton of synthetics, like hedgy sis, that and the other, right? Why would you put your money in that bad part of town? I mean, right.
It's like you can't complain at that point. It's like we all knew going in that it was heavily manipulated. It's like once you put your money in it, it's like you're subjecting yourself to manipulation. Can the manipulation cause it to go up? Yes. Can it also cause your investment to go down? Absolutely. So you got to be careful with it.
Yes. All right, so let's have fun. Let's get into the market. Also, guys, we will have the line open up shortly to allow you guys to call in. But let's get into the chart. The SPY had some fun today with, wow. I was watching this here in the live stream this morning, and the SPY just came right back up and broke this level. It's now consolidating here. I mean, if I were to make just a fair guess at this point, by virtue of RSI breaking below its moving average, I'm not going to jump in just yet, but I'd like to see RSI break below 50, and then we get a crossover here on this histogram. I don't see like this buying pressure here, right? This momentum, I really don't see it being long-lived. And the market's pretty much just been pretty slow and boring today.
Yeah, we were saying that in the pre-market too. Like I was waiting until 10 at least because we were getting that new home sales data to just see where things were going to go. But Gabe, I was talking to you about this earlier. There was a literal textbook example of using the stop loss strategy along with the concepts that we were talking about in the risk management video that I posted for you guys that I still receive questions on in the new content or the latest content section. Make sure you guys are watching these videos. Look at you can see right as the new MACD is inflecting or crossing and going from red to green. What do you see in where price action is in relation to its 200 EMA? This is also an Invictus trade right here too. So everything lined up. So you have an Invictus alert to the upside. You have the RSI above its moving average. And what do you see about price action? You see it come up above the 200 EMA and it retests. So what I did, very similar to how I was talking about this in the risk management video, is I bought calls around the 200 EMA with using the 200 as my risk. So then what happens? Price starts to shoot up a little bit, which is really nice to see. I scale out, I move my stops into profit, I continue to move them up. I end up getting out of the rest of the position at about 15%, and I'm done.
Wow.
That's textbook right there, dude.
It's a beautiful thing to see. Rusty wants an NDM.
That company's kind of cool with the tech that they have, Gabe. You ever heard of them? I used to make a couple videos about them just because they were cool. Like they literally have 3D printers for semiconductors. I haven't taken a look at the share price in forever, but it's just interesting. Like they have these 3D printers that can print semiconductors.
That's cool and all, but it's
The
trading for
chart's terrible.
$2.44.
Yeah, the chart's terrible.
You don't want none of this. You don't want to do
No.
this. Oh man, you don't want to do this. And then DM, I'm sorry, we cannot offer commentary on something like this. No.
It's different. The only so for trading it, I wouldn't just it's under 10. They have some interesting stuff fundamentally. I think somebody was saying that they have more cash on their balance sheet than their market cap, which is always interesting. But in this marketplace, it's going to be tough for everything.
It's going to be very, very, very tough. And so we got Apple here just consolidating, not doing much of anything. Let's see. What is NVIDIA doing? So NVIDIA, we have a call with NVIDIA.
Yeah, you could try and get that up to the 200, but SPY's been really struggling to get above 380, 250 and hold.
Yeah. I'm looking at this here. I'm not really liking this setup too much. No, the market's literally gone quiet. You're probably going to see the market move again at about 2 o'clock, 2:30. But sideways action, guys, you have no business being in plays right now.
Especially on a day like today where the market is most likely going to have a lot less volume than usual. It's the day before the Christmas holiday. I would personally, I'd probably stay away. You guys can do whatever the hell you want though. If you see something good, remember, you guys have all the tools at your disposal to go make money in the market. If you see something good that has good risk, manage your risk appropriately.
There you go. Trade to trends. Tesla to the downside. Actually, Tesla's been fun today.
I didn't touch Tesla today, but it looked interesting. I want them. I know a lot of people hit that move down. Oh my God. At that 200 EMA, it just gets killed.
Yeah. We have support here at 122.32. This is your blue pool line. It just came right up to the 200 EMA. It gave you a little more than you deserve. Rejected came right back down to the 200 EMA support line here at 122.32. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, all right, I don't see a lot of momentum here with the MACD, and it looks like the RSI is encroaching its moving average. So what I would want to see is RSI break below 50. Currently on this candle, 49.92. This is actually a good thing. Now, what I want to see is what's really happening on this candle, and here we are on the 1 minute, and we could see that there's still room on the 1 minute to the downside, right? So it gives you just a general idea of what's happening in a 5. I don't expect a big move, but you could definitely play this, I guess, maybe back down to 122.32. As you see, it's very, very familiar with this level here. and go ahead and have your risk. This would be at the 13, right? So that's basically what you're risking it to. But you want to see a nice candle close below the 13, and ideally, the RSI continuing its downtrend, and hopefully some red here on the histogram with the MACD. But
Yeah. You're sitting right on VWAP too.
yeah,
That's why I like to have VWAP on these charts, just because they have like just because VWAP, like, it's going to be just an extra level.
yeah, yeah. VWAP definitely acting as an extra level. Let's see what else was on fire today. The cues were fun. The cues were fun. We were joking on a live stream that a lot of the ETFs and equities, they were printing Christmas trees, and the market was just having fun with us.
It does look like it's doing that.
Yeah, just Christmas trees. Let's see. Was that your little bro? People want to know who that was.
I don't have a little brother. That was the housekeeping trying to come in. And
Oh,
I was like, we're good.
housekeeping is like, you need happy ending.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's take a look at Invictus performance today. So
4 for 6. I think it's got to get. I mean, there's a couple that are saying that they're still active, which they probably have reversed or crossed. It's just not showing. There's 2 of
yes,
them that would be like that, or
yes,
3,
yes.
2.
4 for 6 at 67%. This is actually really good in my eyes. So we have 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, so Tesla's active. That one is still active, but CELH and SPY should have said reversed.
Well, let's take a look at SPY, because SPY.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the chart. It alerted at 11:19, and it looks like it's about to cross down, but then it reverses.
They got it. So let's see this timestamp here. Yeah, 11:19. Oh, that's way back.
Yeah.
That's way back. Let's see. We got Neo. Neo just came in at 12:49.
Oh, let's take a look at that one. Where's this one going up?
Neo,
Well, let's
potential
see.
cross up. Yeah.
Oh, it's trying. If it can mount the 48, maybe get a little run to the 200 potentially. I just see on days like today with lower volume, I don't think there's much going to happen.
Okay. Yeah. I would have to second that. But yeah, you would wait for a candle above the 48, and obviously RSI above 50, and then trending up. Your indicators are telling you, like, no, it's not crossing up, right? So make sure you go through your progressions and read your indicators. We have RSI currently at, well, okay, 51.84.
Yeah, it's below its moving average, I think, now. I mean, it could go. You could use the 13 as your risk. I probably wouldn't, though. That one's just not for me. I also, anything around $10, I usually don't like to trade either.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see. What else? Someone asked about Ford. Huh. Wow. Ford had its moments where it popped this year, but this $11 area has really been consistent for most of the year with Ford. Potential cross down. This is
That
interesting.
I don't hate. Yeah, that I don't hate. Where's VWAP on it? It's probably right there. Yeah. Yeah, I've got VWAP at 11:30. So it's right there.
It's right there. All right, so in this one, you probably want the MACD to guide you into printing some red on the histogram. But what's really important is that RSI makes that pivot down. And this would probably be a very quick scalp. But what is she doing on the 1 minute? On the 1 minute, she's literally just hanging out on that 200 EMA. But on the 1 minute, it looks like it wants to go bullish. You can see here the MACD on the 1 minute transitioning from red to green, and
Mhm.
RSI pivoting, attempting to break 50. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, it could definitely maintain its current call, right, and simply retest to 200,
Mhm.
right?
I
So
think we're in for chop. I think this is a day like, there's certain days where you can identify that the market's probably gonna chop around. This is one of them. I don't especially after yesterday's trending day, I think the market's just gonna chop into close. I don't think we're gonna see anything too crazy.
yeah, MGDL.
It's a pharmaceutical company. I mean, ooh, it's selling now. Selling now. What's this thing look like on the daily? Holy Gabe, look at that on the daily.
Wow.
Oh, other one, MDGL.
M is it MDGL, not MG?
Yeah.
Oh, MDGL. I'm sorry, guys.
Look at this thing on the daily.
Oh,
This thing is a wild person.
oh, yeah. I don't want none of that. This
Yeah,
is
no thanks. I think they had some I don't mess around with anything biotech just because it depends on the like they could have just cured something or come up with some crazy new drug and all that stuff. Like I don't mess around with those. Some people love biotechs. I know people who like them a lot. I hate them. I just don't like them.
yeah,
Phase 390. Yeah.
biotechs. People
Total.
love them because they're very sensitive on their moves. Like all you need is
It's
like,
you're zero or hero in it on the biotech because if you know that they have an FDA approval date coming up, it's either they get approved or they don't, and they either rip or they collapse. It's one or the other.
yeah, yeah. But we got some emotional damage here. MGDL. Yeah, I'm staying away from that.
End phase. End phase can move down. Here's the problem with end phase. I've traded this thing this year. The spreads are super wide, and this stock moves all over the place. So I would be careful with end phase.
Yes, yes, absolutely. All right, guys. Let's have a quick conversation really quickly. You guys know from my announcement yesterday, right? Like, please, let's stop bombarding Diana. We went ahead and created that promo code because people were literally just flooding Diana's box. Like, why is the price $26.99 for a lifetime, right? If you're an OG and you did see the announcement, just simply use that promo code. Just make Diana's life easier. She'll probably assist you on converting you from a monthly to a lifetime, right?
Mhm.
But please, 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 it's like that poor woman. You guys are gonna make me give her a raise, and
Yeah, all you OGs are getting 50% off. It's about 50% off lifetime. It's
yes,
pretty dang close. It might even be more.
it might even be more. Absolutely.
I just
For
haven't seen the
those
numbers.
who For those who are just checking us out, Trade 1348, get 2 weeks free, right? In those 2 weeks, right, myself and STV, we will put our money where our mouth is, right? In a moving market, we can guide you to success each and every morning, right? And help you print. With that being said, you get the 14 days free. You do get access to curriculum. You do get access to the community. There's no restrictions for the next 14 days. You could go ahead and cancel on the 13th day. I don't care. You go ahead and learn everything you need to learn, and then you just run off and say, like, "Ooh, I'm a master trader now." That's fine. But what we offer, not just with our live streams, but with our alerts and with Invictus and putting you in very, very high probability plays. I think that is something that is exclusive to this community. All
Mhm.
right. You're not going to find it anywhere else.
No, we had an interesting story today on the morning live stream. I think Jennifer was still it she came in for her free trial for platform. Hadn't seen us before, comes in, and today she comes into the live chat and she was like, "Guys, I just got lifetime. Like the amount of time that I've been in here, I could see that it works very well and I've had a lot of success with it. Gonna be in here for life." She hasn't even like she's been in here for a few weeks and she already can see the like
Oh,
just
yeah.
the power of what we're doing. So again, 2 week free trial. If you guys want to hop in there, we are going to continue to guide you through. I was having a conversation with somebody last night too, who was looking to join and again, it's all about learning, guys. It's not about this follow trade nonsense. And I think on Twitter, I'm gonna just start like letting these people have it, just going for their necks, just because it's such a dumb thing to do. This follow trading nonsense. I do not want any of you guys dependent on me or Gabe for anything. That's why we make the curriculum videos. That's why we do these live streams and try to walk you guys through the strategy. Like, did I say that I was getting into those buy calls this morning before I did? No, but did we walk through the strategy and exactly where you can find the information on how to identify it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's not about depending on us.
Yes.
I like to think of it this way. Like, imagine that there's just a bunch of needles in a haystack. And what we do for you guys is we just take the haystacks away. We're just like, here you go. Here's all of the needles. Pick one.
Don't get pricked by one.
Terrible, but
don't
yeah,
get pricked by one. Nico J, check out the link pinned to the top of the comments there. You can get your brother in. Let him take advantage of the 2 free weeks. Take it all in, guys. The curriculum video, it probably take you 2 to 3 days for that curriculum video to really, really click. And then you will see us on live stream and you will see like how it all just comes together, right? And at the very least, I think STV and I could put you in a position to make at least $69 to cover your trade. I mean, how many live streams are we doing? There's 22 trading days a month, and we're doing...
Well, technically we do 4 a day, but we do like 2 private ones every single day. So that's like 40 something live streams. Plus Monday nights.
Oh, plus Monday night. Yes, plus Monday night. So, and Monday night is tailored to the new individuals who've onboarded. We really, really break it down for you, right? We keep it simple, stupid, right? We love the KISS method. And that's all we got for you guys. Trade1348.com, 2-week free trial. You're risking nothing. If anything, STV and myself, we're risking a lot because we still have to pay for your data. And this is the truth. I mean, like,
we're paying for you guys.
We're paying for you guys. We still have to pay for your data, whether you convert or not, right? But we really believe in ourselves, and we believe in our ability. We believe in this community, and we believe that we can, one by one, help people literally change their financial situation. So,
yeah, obviously they don't take sick days. True. We don't take sick days ever. Gabe's sick. I'm in Florida. I'm supposed to be on vacation, but I'm not. So we're never we're always here. You guys always have access to us no matter what.
Yeah. We don't take vacations like Andy and Ivan. Shots fired, motherfuckers. I hope you're watching this stream. I love you guys.
My vacation is the weekend. Every weekend is like, oh, nice. Little break. I saw Kiffer's place is up 205% in the month of December. Monster, dude. There you go.
Wild. Let's see. Let's get the line open. You guys want to call in?
Let's do it.
Right. I don't care if it's emotional damage. I don't care whatever your questions are. Let's help you out. And
let's do it.
All right, lines are now open. Shout out to DM Ohio, who is actually the provider of this number for us. And he gave us a Christmas gift yesterday and said, like, hey, I got it taken care of. And I love that. I appreciate that. Didn't have to, but I mean, DM is printing like hell too.
Yeah, he's a whale. We've got some whales in there, man. They just go nuts. I saw, Gabe, I don't know if you saw this yesterday, but yesterday when we had one of the calls, Black Man was he called us and he was talking about how he had he was very humble about it too, which was interesting. He was like, yeah, I had a good day on Tesla today. Like, it was pretty good. And then all of a sudden I'm lurking around in Market Talk last night and I see him post a screenshot of his gains. I think this was the number, 14 grand.
14 grand yesterday?
In a day. Yeah. And he was just like, yeah, I had a good day. I was like, okay, bro.
14 grand. Jeez Louise. Guys, do you understand what that is? How life-changing that is? Like, to be able to have that skill set to, just have that financial freedom, maybe just walk away from your job, follow passions, pursuits, other businesses, things like that. That's what this is all about. It's not just playing options and alerts and It's about a community of individuals with like-mindedness who just want better for themselves, right?
Yeah.
So lines are open. You guys, oh, we got Newark, New Jersey.
Here we go. I feel like we've had this call before.
I feel like we did. What's going on? How you doing? Are you
Are they
there?
still there? Hello.
Hello? Hello? All right. Hang it up.
Maro says he loves my reversal post. Dude, everybody, I swear, I think I've so the series of videos that I've made in the month of December. Oh, okay. After this.
Let's try this again. All right, mute your live
I can hear
stream.
myself in the
Mute your live
background.
stream.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Okay, hold on. I got it. Okay, there we go.
Who is this? Who we got?
And, this is Joseph. So I just moved from Jersey. I'm down in North Carolina now, but
Nice.
I have been with you guys since. I'm good. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah, we can.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. So I've been with you guys on the Discord since July, I believe. Since September, I've been struggling miserably. So I have not had a good month since then. So I could definitely use some help from you guys.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So I'm kind of looking at this this cross on the IWM right now. Looks like it's crossing back up on the 5 minute. It was an Invictus alert for a cross down, but it actually looks like it's reversing.
Yeah.
Which ticker?
IWM.
I have a question first. Have you watched the stop loss strategy, risk management, and reversal videos?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So how have you been able to implement some of those things, and have you seen differences?
Yeah, the stop loss definitely helps. So I'm keeping losing trades to a minimum. I'm just not getting enough winning trades.
Mm-hmm. So I think that part of that is going to be entries. That's kind of where the risk management video comes in. Like if we go back and look at the SPY trade from today, the retest of the 200, the risk is there. It's an Invictus alert. But what I think what most people have trouble with, and this is something that I bet we've all struggled with this. It's chasing. It's seeing big moves. So in prices too far extended from an EMA, the 13, or even a level, 1348 or 200 or a level. And people are buying contracts so far away from one of those that price is going to just naturally come back and retest. And on that retest is where you get stopped out before it continues to go in your direction or even gives you a nice little base hit. So I think what a lot of it is patience in understanding that you don't necessarily have to be just like really, really searching for the trade all the time. It's like sit back, relax. If there's a good trade opportunity that shows itself to you, you can take it. But if not, you got to be really, really comfortable with sitting on your hands and doing nothing.
No.
Right. I've had a lot of times where I've gotten into a trade and I'll set my stop loss, say about 10%. And a lot of times it seems like, I get kicked out pretty soon. And then right after I get kicked out, it decides to rip.
That's entries. So that's entries.
Like
That's the risk management.
So how far out are you buying? How far out are you buying?
The expiration?
Yeah,
Yes.
your expirations. How far out are your expirations?
Yeah, I'm usually playing the same day expiration.
Okay, well, I found your problem.
That's your problem, bro.
Yep.
That is your problem. There it is. All right. This is what you need to do, right? Are you in our platform? Are you using our platform?
Yeah, I'm in the 1348 Discord.
Okay.
What have we ever said that trading dailies is a good idea?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Have we ever said that trading dailies is a good idea?
No.
Trading daily?
Right. You don't
Like
want to
the daily,
play.
like daily expiration.
Yeah, we don't. We don't play same day expiration. I think that. I think you're in love with the allure of like, oh, I can make money on this one. You know, I'll play the same day expiration, right? But what you have to do is really, really give yourself time. And so, by virtue of you saying like, hey, you know, like I get stopped out at 10%, and then the trade works out in my favor. I think you need to allow yourself, and we talk about this in our curriculum videos, and we talk about this daily in the live stream. We don't play 0 days to expiration. We just don't. That's for
Okay.
noobs. That is for noobs. You want you it you want to get rammed up the ass with no lube, but that's what 0 days is gonna do to you, right? And just by hearing your voice, you seem like a really really like smart guy, right? And I think with that, you just have to give yourself more time and allow the plays to play out, right? I guess my next question
Yeah, I
is
agree.
have you watched the curriculum videos?
I have. That's actually how I first got started trading. Was actually I signed up on the Discord and went to the videos, and that's actually what got me into day trading. Like before then, I'd never day traded before.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so I have a question. What made you why are you trading 0 days? Is there a reason why you're trading the same day expirations? Because we've said that like everything that we've talked about all of the time is not that. So is there a reason why you decided to say I'm going to get contracts that expire today?
I guess I didn't fully understand how the expiration dates would affect the option. So I guess in my mind, if I'm only in a trade for say like 3 or 5 minutes, then playing the same day expiration doesn't it's not going to make that big of a deal if I'm just in and out really quick.
It makes
So I would
all
say
the
that was
difference.
probably my thought process on that.
It's a giant difference. So I've shown this this chart. It's in one of the curriculum videos. It's either one of the understanding options one where we talk about theta, and this is in one of the curriculum videos that I've done, where within 30 days to expiration, time decay accelerates extremely rapidly. So theta, when you're
Right.
buying same day contracts, the theta is going to be the highest it's going to be. And it continues to get higher and affect your contracts more every second that goes by. So I'm sure you've seen this before where
Okay,
if
that
you're
makes sense.
trading dailies and you buy it at one point on the chart, it goes against you. It comes back to that same point and you're red. That's
Yeah.
theta.
That's theta.
So here's the two. And I want to I want you to understand the reasoning behind more time. It's not only to lessen the volatility, because that's what it does. The contracts are going to move slower with more time. It's to make sure that you can fully capitalize on the move. The really, really drastic example of this is if you're trading on the daily time frame. So let's say that you're trading on the daily, but you buy a contract that expires that week. It's very similar, like if you were to buy a daily contract. But let's say the move actually takes a month and a half. So you don't have enough time on the contract to capture that full move. It'll chop around. It'll do its thing. Getting more time. And a lot of people have come to us and said, wow, I was trading these 0 days. I've started getting more time. It's so much more relaxing. These contracts aren't going all over the place. And you get those consistent gains. So I mean, you can do what you want, but dailies are that's the number one
No,
way.
I'm here. I'm here to learn.
Yeah, it's not the dailies are
So
not the way to go.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, listen, man, you just paid your tuition for stupidity, and I say that with love, right? The thing is that we tell you, and you know, not lecturing you at all, right? But we tell you things, and we tell you give yourself more time. I've said this, and STB has said this. We care about your portfolio probably more than you do, right? And if we're saying, hey, no dailies, is because we've been there, we've done that, we know. And I will say this: you did mention that you did not trade before, you're brand new, right? But why give yourself that
Yeah, I mean, I've been
anxiety?
investing in the market before.
Don't give yourself that anxiety, bro. You deserve to have a peaceful life, right? So you want to please give yourself time. I tell you what, starting next week when the market opens, give yourself time. There's a reason why we say starting Monday you can play Friday, but once you start hitting Wednesday, you start playing next Friday. Why? Because data's ramping Wednesday, Thursday into Friday, right? So we give ourselves additional time once we hit Wednesday, right? But we stay away from O days. And you know what? The market knows that people are just going to go ahead and play O days. I mean, the SPY now has more O day contracts, and people are like legit playing it too. Doesn't really make much sense, but
Yeah.
I tell you what, just you know, just check your emotions at the door and really play, you know, methodically, right? We tell you how to play it, and that's exactly how to play it. You know, if and I feel like sometimes now you also had made a point, right? You said since September you were struggling. Is that correct?
Your audio went out for a second. You're going out.
Okay. So you were in our community since the summer, correct?
Yeah, July, I think you said.
Since July.
Okay. So were you seeing success in July and then realized sometime in December things weren't really working out for you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Now, did you change anything about your trading?
Not that I can think of. No.
Okay. So,
Your audio keeps going in and out.
okay. So, let's see. So you haven't changed anything between July and September, right? But what has changed is the market has changed, right? The market's less forgiving. The market's become chop city. Okay. So, you know, playing those O days are even more risky. And that's the reason why we really have those rules in place, right? So the way you play doesn't change, and the way you play is um, um, still capable of making money even in these choppy markets, right? But if you're playing O days, it's just not going to work, right? There's some days where it does work. There's some days it doesn't. But hey, man, just give yourself more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the minimum? 10 days.
Okay, so you want so this is how I do it usually. If it's Monday, I'll play the Friday that's expiring. So for SPY, usually for SPY, I like 3 to 5 expiration dates out. Usually it's 4 or 5 if you're trading SPY. For single stocks on Mondays, I'll trade Fridays. Sometimes on Tuesdays, I'll trade Fridays if I'm sizing down. But most of the time after Monday, I'm playing the next week.
Yeah. Just give yourself more time.
Okay, that makes sense.
You'll see that your trading performance will improve significantly. There's countless members in our community that stop playing O days and realize like, oh crap, I'm printing every day now.
Mm-hmm.
So just trust us on it, man.
All right, well, definitely we'll try that starting Monday.
All right,
It's a drastic shift. It's a really good shift too, because if you have a full grasp of every other aspect of the system, that's the last key.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just got into better understanding how to identify support resistance levels, watching the MACD, paying attention to the RSI. So I think with the other parts of the strategy, I'm good. I think it's really my entries and then those zero-day contracts was messing me up.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
So really appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Well, thanks for calling in, man. And, again, just lean on the community, bro. And, they'll guide you. There's a reason why we say what we say, and, we teach the way we teach, and just listen, man, and you will be successful.
Right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks for calling, man.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, man.
Merry Christmas. So, story time. I actually have a fun story. A very fun story. So it actually relates to playing 0 days, right? Mm-hmm. So I have a family member should not be named, right? They went ahead and started trading the strategy. They literally 300% their port, right? Something happened where they started playing O days and literally blew up an account in a matter of a week. In a week. Mm-hmm. You can't imagine the tongue lashing I gave. It was a tongue lashing. Like, I literally wanted to throw this person off the second floor. I was fuming at that point, right? So I think playing O days, no, it's never a good idea. Now, if you're gonna play O days, you're gonna play with like 0.05% of your port. That's cool, it's like $150, like nothing.
Exactly.
Hey, you're having fun at that point, right? Maybe you just want some I don't know, pizza money for that night. It's a fun trade, right? And you're rewarding yourself for a good week. Hey, why not? But if you're going to go in and play with 3,000, 4,000, no. Just
I've said this before, guys. Anytime that you see me post a screenshot of a 0 day, it's me screwing around with less than 1% of my account.
Yes.
And I still have a stop loss on it. It's not like you have to understand risk, and that's where like these risk management videos come and everything. And this is why I keep saying over and over and over, watch the video. Like I was getting to before we were answering that call, those 3 videos that we put out for you guys in the latest content thing, I like to call them the holy trinity of taking it to the next level.
Yes.
That's what those videos are in my mind. The stop loss strategy, risk management, and reversals. Those are must watches, guys. You have to understand risk, because if you don't understand, that's all trading really is. Most everything is going to work somewhat, but like you take 2 different people and they're going to trade it differently. Like let's say one person is going to identify that the trade is wrong at -5% somewhere on the chart. Person B identifies the trade wrong at 15%. Then they both hit a trade that goes up 10% and they're out. Person A is up 0.7% on the day. Person B is still down 0.5%.
Yeah. Right. And then you got person C who did an O day. They're
down 10%.
They're down 30, 40%. And now you're trapped, right? You're trapped emotionally. Your money's trapped. You're like, okay, this is going to come back up. This is going to come back up, right? And then like the biggest fallacy of it all, right, is again, STV brought this up, is when you see it come back and you're like, yes, it's rallying, it's coming right back to where it was. But then you see your contract and you're like, but I'm still down $400. Like what? And then what does that do? Like, you're like, I'm going to hold longer. And then what you don't realize is it's at a level of resistance, and then it just crashes on you once again. Mm-hmm. I've seen it way too many times.
Guys, I know a lot of you in here are listening to the things that we say, and it's working out very well for you. Please, for the love of God, those of you guys who aren't, we're not saying this stuff for no reason. Like everything that we say is for a very specific reason, whether we've experienced it ourselves and know that these are things that you do not want to be doing, or it's just things that we know intuitively that logically don't make sense to do when you're trading in the market. Everything has a purpose.
Everything has a purpose. Yes. All right, guys. STV, are you going live in 8 minutes?
I am going live.
STV is going live in 8 minutes, guys. Make sure you check out the comment pinned to the top, trade1348.com, right? Give yourself a 14-day free trial. Actually, you know what? I like that 14-day free trial, right? Because in that 14 days, you have no choice but to do as we say. Don't go willy-nilly and play with O-days. Don't go ahead and think that you're smarter than us or smarter than the system or just smarter as a trader in general, right? The system is there and it's designed for you to print. And you're going to go ahead and just realize, like, wow, why did I do this to myself, right? You know, and that's all I got for you guys. I really need some rest, man. I'm done.
Yeah, you need to go take a nap.
Yeah, I'm done. All right.
All right, team.
Merry Christmas to you all. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. We're signing out.
All you OGs, if you want 50% off lifetime, it's in the announcements.
That's it. 50%. Check out that promo code there. And please, just be nice to Diana. She's doing her best, guys. She really is. All right.